Will you consider wheel stops, barriers to be installed in parking areas such as Stop and Shop to avoid accidents?
Wheel stop
I
barriers,
think
you said?
either, the card says wheel stops dash barriers. I'm assuming the humps, you know, that can slow down.
Things so you don't go through the parking
bumps.
space
And
and go.
that type.
Speed bumps or the barrier at the end of the parking space, so you don't go through and crash into the other people trying to get out with their groceries from, yeah. I have no issue with that. I feel like we've all discussed parking. It's time to reimagine things and do things differently than maybe we have before. So what could serve us better in some of these parking lots? Maybe that is an answer, or maybe, you know, covered solar panels, covered parking spaces, municipal parking. There's a lot of options.
Ms. Rainey?
Yes, I would support that in our parking lots if I'm assuming it's a safety issue to make it. I'm
Slowing down traffic. Slowing down traffic.
You're talking about like barriers in parking spaces or in parking lots?
I don't know specifically what this questionnaire is referring to. What comes to my mind is the kind of speed bump sort of thing. Anything that would slow down cars in parking lots.
Speed bumps are great too.
Yes,
Something of that sort.
Yes, definitely. Walking through the Stop and Shop parking lot with my son is fun. I think everyone else would agree that we could definitely use some speed bumps in parking lots to keep it safer for everyone. Yes.
Mr. Chris?
Well, I have tendency to speed around town, and I'm wrong to do that. I've been focused more on trying to conform to the speed limit. My daughter reminds me all the time, Dad, you're doing 45 and a 35, and I slow down. But I'll tell you a quick story. When I moved to Stamford, Connecticut back in 2004, I lived on Woodbury Avenue, and beautiful area, Springdale, and we visited the house and fell in love with it during the day and had no idea that it was a cut-through. So within about a week of living in the house, I realized that this was a massive cut-through to get down to the Hope Street area of town, across town, you know, up to High Ridge and Long Ridge. And I immediately worked with the city of Stamford and petitioned every one of my neighbors to have speed bumps installed. And I was successful. So I do think we need to slow folks down. I think safety is one of the biggest issues that we have in town. I can't get over the fact that we haven't had more people injured, either crossing a crosswalk, or for that matter, the cyclists that we see brazenly moving up and down our roadways. And I think Route 7 is a ticking time bomb that we need to address.
Mr. Hufford?
As a member of CERT in Wilton, I probably spend more time in Wilton's streets than probably anyone. And anything that slows down cars, I'm for.
Mr. Johnson?
I don't think that walking across the streets downtown should be a Darwinian experience. I would favor the idea of speed bumps on the street that runs through the center of Wilton. It would slow things down. People could look outside, enjoy the view, and stay alive.
Ms. Sessions?
I also agree with all of the candidates with regard to a speed bump or a safety barrier. I do want to sort of call out that we really do need to sort of ask when these questions come about, what does the town want? And revert back to how current P&Z operates in a silo, and they're making decisions without town input. So these are the type of questions that we don't have the data or information for because that information is not accessible. So I can make an informed decision about the speed bumps when that data and information is available.